Welcome to Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your five aside, 5 topics, 5 strikes. Let's let it rip. Okay, it is Tuesday, September 12th, 2023. And first strike isn't going to be a strike, but I'm going to just give a shout out to the New York Jets who just can't win last night. Aaron Rodgers, I know this is not football related, or soccer related, but Aaron Rodgers went down within 4 snaps. It's just unreal. That team is cursed. That team is cursed. So hope Aaron Rodgers gets healthy sooner than later. Big Achilles tear, 4 snaps. That's terrible. All right, that is not a strike. That is just a note. And we're going to dive right into it. Here is your first strike. It involves the German national team. A couple days ago, the German FA sacked Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick has been in post since 2021, and he got the sack after the national team got defeated 4-1 to Japan on Saturday. We should have covered it a couple of days ago, but I want to bring it up today. Unreal talent on the German national team, and after taking over Joachim Low, he probably was always up against it. But here's the thing: there's talent on that team. There's so much good young talent. Florian Wirtz is on that team. Mueller still plays. Sewell at the back. There's so much talent in that team. You can't be losing, especially next year with the European Championship in Germany. They want to have a good positive vibe going into that. So I see them making a move 9 months ahead to get ahead of it, and maybe to get a new manager in post and see if they can turn things around. I don't know. Several years ago, Germany were in a position where they weren't playing really well, and they got rid of everyone, all the old guard, and they brought in all the new guard, young players. So I could see that happening, something coming along those lines. But they have so much young talent on that team, and a good old team, good older players as well in their late 20s, early 30s. So I think Germany will bounce back. They'll get a good manager in post there, and see what happens. So yeah, Germany, Hansi Flick was sacked, and yeah, that's unfortunate. So you never want to see anyone lose a job. But moving on. All right, second strike is Marco Verriati. Marco Verriati, the Italian international, is the latest and probably the last to leave. Is one of the last to leave during the window, and he's headed to Saudi, leaving PSG. I'd go to Al Arabi. He's leaving there for 45 million euros, and Verratti's a solid midfielder. Really low sense of gravity on the ball, 2-footed, aggressive. He's like a player that I would really have loved at any team in the Premier League to watch. But he's headed out to Saudi, and he's one of the most decorated players in the league, even though it's like not considered one of the best leagues out there. He's got 416 caps. He's won 9 titles, 9 Copa de France, 9 Copa de League Cup. It's just like he's got so much that he's done. He's got a great trophy haul. So he's maybe one of the most decorated players at PSG, even in the league for the last 6 years he's been there. So, but he's off to Saudi Arabia, to Al Arabi. Yeah, so it's sad to see him go. Actually, I'll be at the PSG game on Friday night. Excited about that. It was supposed to be on Sunday. Just moved the game from Sunday to Friday. I don't know, maybe it had to do with the World Cup, but we'll be at the game on Friday night, which would be really fun with the Parc des Princes. Yeah, lots to come on that. Fantastic. All right, and then third strike, England versus Scotland is tonight. About to kick off about an hour and a half. That's one of the oldest rivalries, international friendly tonight, but one of the oldest rivalries. I can say that correctly. Out there, Scotland are really ramped up. They think they can get one over on England. England are ranked 4th in the world, and Scotland are ranked 30th. So England should have the edge. I am not the biggest fan of Southgate. I think he is a flat track bully, in my opinion, and I don't think he knows how to work the team. Putting players in spots that just don't add up. And he's got his favorites. He continues to play his favorites. He probably won't tell you. He thinks he's going to play Ramsdale there's a plane going overhead. Thinks he's going to play Ramsdale tonight in the sticks. So we'll see how that goes. I think Ramsdale should be the number 1. And I'll say that Scotland does have a great midfield. They got Gilmore, they got McGinn, and they got McTominay. I don't rate that well as a club player, McTominay, but he's a really great international player for Scotland. So we'll see how that goes down. Instead of kicks off in about an hour and a half, the team sheet's going to come out. But I was really excited to see that. I'm actually excited to watch it too. And like I said, I'd like to see England get turned over if Southgate doesn't play the right team, and that's just I like watching England, but I'm really not a big fan of Southgate. With so much talent, he should be doing better, especially with when you have a Rashford and you have a Jude Bellingham and Kane up front, and it's just, he's just got to get that team right, and I don't think he has a handle on it. He's too scared. He's a scared manager. Reminds me of Ali when he was at United. Sorry, there's your third strike. Fourth strike, Jesse Lingard update. He's been training with West Ham for the last 3 weeks, getting full fitness. He's a free agent. He was at Nottingham Forest last year, signed a 1-year deal, but now he's a free agent. Been training with West Ham for the last 3 weeks, and he's getting back to full fitness. Moyes is on TalkSport this morning saying that he's getting well, getting improved. Probably going to happen. He's probably going to sign maybe a 1 or 2 year deal to West Ham. I thought he did really well when he was at West Ham a couple of years ago after he was on loan from Manchester United, and I don't know why he signed the deal at Nottingham Forest. Obviously, I think it had to do with money, but he should have went to West Ham a couple of years ago. Moyes knows how to use him. So Jesse Lingard to West Ham, I think that's going to go. Like I said, he's a free, so that can still happen. Even though the window's shut. All right, that's your fifth strike. Tonight, Welcome to Wrexham is premiering season 2. Yes, that's September 12th tonight. Looking forward to seeing that. Obviously, we follow Wrexham and support them from afar over here. And we've interviewed Humphrey Kerr and Wayne Jones, who owns the turf. We saw them play against Manchester United at the Snapdragon, so it's great. So tonight is the release of part of season 2. Welcome to Wrexam. Interested in that. And then tomorrow, along with Wrexham, we have an interview that I'm really excited about. Ties into Wrexham. Can't reveal it now, but tomorrow we lined up an interview. Hopefully trying to get it out in the next few days. We're traveling Thursday, Friday, so it's going to be tough, but I'll see what I can do to get that cut for you, that interview cut for you that ties into Wrexam. Really, really excited. Once it's done tomorrow, I'll be elated, but it's a really good get. Excited to have this guest on. So keep posted on that. And then obviously traveling on the weekend, going to France, and looking forward to watching PSG game, getting that up for you guys as well. And games over the weekend we'll watch. Also Monday, we're dropping the 3rd installment of Max Beasley on the podcast as well. It's a banger. It's bangers only. Max is such a great guy, he's so talented, and really blessed to have him on the show. So looking forward to that, and keep an eye out. All right, everyone have a great Tuesday.